This I believe. I believe that a music classroom should be a safe place for students in which they feel safe enough to be able to create music, collaborate, explore themselves, and grow as individuals and musicians. To be able to grow as individuals and musicians, however, you must be able to feel safe enough to make yourself vulnerable and be willing to make mistakes, because mistakes are how we learn and become better. During the winter of my senior year of high school, I auditioned for MSU's College of Music. I had huge hopes and dreams for myself, which included becoming a music educator, most likely a band director, and studying music education here at MSU. Sadly, in that spring, however, I heard I did not get into the College of Music. I was awfully disappointed that I did not get into my dream school and top choice. However, I also had developed deeply rooted feelings of failure. I questioned myself. Did I even have what it takes to be a successful musician after high school? Was I even good enough? I felt like a huge failure, and I panicked and was immensely disappointed, as I believed at the time that all of my plans, hopes, and dreams for myself were falling apart right before my eyes. However, I had an excellent band director who never gave up on me. He changed my mindset greatly. He helped me realize that I could either do one or two things. I could just quit and give up, or I could use this experience to grow as a musician and as a person. That next year was one of the most interesting years of my life, for sure. It was the year that I definitely learned that hard work pays off in the long run. It was filled with many lessons, doubts in myself at times, blood, sweat, and tears. However, that was the biggest amount of growth in my musicianship and in myself that I had seen in 1 year. And luckily, with the help and encouragement from my band director, Mr. Schaller, and many more of my teachers and mentors in my high school and at MSU, I got into the College of Music. In her article, Developing Growth Mindset in the Ensemble Rehearsal, Carrie Adams defines growth mindset as, quote, the belief that talents and abilities are malleable and can grow, end quote. I know that if I personally would have never developed a growth mindset for myself, I would not be where I am today, and I would have quit a long time ago. I believe that it is vital as teachers that we have a growth mindset in our classrooms. A growth mindset, instead of a fixed mindset, can help a student be more willing to try new things and be more willing to make mistakes in order to learn from them and grow as a musician and as a person. In that same article by Adams, it is proposed that, quote, the mindset a student possesses has more influence on their overall achievement than other factors do, end quote. I believe that the mindset that a student has definitely affects how much their musicianship grows and how much success they have in the long run. As our students develop growth mindsets, however, Carrie Adams explained in her article, we must also have a growth mindset ourselves as music educators. I believe that this is quite important, that we show our students that just like them, we are still learning as well. There is no such thing as perfect. Quote, if students see that we are unwilling to step outside of our comfort zone, that we are afraid to make mistakes, or that we are not continually learning and growing, then why would they make the effort to do those things? Adams wrote in her article. If we as music educators model a growth mindset and show our students that we are still learning and growing as well, I feel like this will make students feel more willing to be okay with mistakes as well. I believe that if we and our students all adapt ourselves to have a growth mindset in the classroom, we will have success in our goals of creating a safe place for our students to be able to create the beautiful music that they love, collaborate, explore themselves as us music educators continue to explore ourselves, and for them to be able to grow as people and musicians as we ourselves grow as music teachers, musicians, and people.